Namaste students. In the last class we have studied the distribution of Poisson distribution, Poisson variate definitions as well as the features of Poisson distribution. Do you know the probability mass function of Poisson distribution? Now just I am going to write once. Let us recall that. That is a probability mass function of a Poisson distribution. We have seen P of x is equal to e power minus lambda power x divided by x factorial. X is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to infinity, lambda greater than 0. It is the probability mass function of a Poisson distribution, and here we observed lambda is the parameter of Poisson distribution. X, here x is nothing but the values taken by the random variable. Similarly here e is nothing but exponent. Yes, e is a exponent. The value of e is 2.7183. right, equal to 2.7183, and after that we have seen some features, and in features we have seen the mean of Poisson distribution is lambda, variance is lambda, and hence there is a relationship between mean and variance. That is, a mean and variance of a Poisson distribution is same. And similarly at the end, what is the mode of the distribution? That is, if lambda is not an integer, then the Poisson distribution is unimodal. That is, the integral part of lambda is called as a mode of the distribution. Similarly, if lambda is an integer, then the distribution is a bimodal. That is, it has two modes, and the modes are given by the formula lambda and lambda minus 1. And at the end, three features again we have seen. Those are Poisson distribution is a leptokurtic, Poisson distribution is a positively skewed, and similarly Poisson distribution tends to normal distribution if lambda tends to infinity, or lambda is very large. These are all some factors which we have seen under Poisson distribution. Similarly, some examples for Poisson variate, that is the number of births, number of deaths per day, per week, and so on. And now in today's session let us solve some problems on Poisson distribution. While solving, we must use all the factors we studied in the earlier session. So first problem. The first problem is, if lambda equal to 4 in a Poisson distribution, if lambda equal to 4 in a Poisson distribution, find mode. Find mode. Now it is mentioned in a Poisson distribution, if lambda equal to 4, find mode. One of the features says, here we can observe given lambda equal to 4. Just to see first whether lambda is an integer or not an integer. Here it is 4, right? Lambda equal to 4. That is whether 4 is an integer. Yes, here 4 is an integer. So we can write which is an integer. 4 is an integer. So what is the feature says? If lambda is an integer, then the Poisson distribution has two modes, and the modes are given by lambda and lambda minus 1. So here we can write, therefore modes are, one is a lambda equal to 4. Another value is lambda minus 1, which is equal to 4 minus 1, that is 3. So what are the modes of the distribution? One is 4 and another modal value is 3. This is how to solve. It is asked for 2 marks. Next, second question. Let us see the second question. That is if lambda equal to 1.7 in a Poisson distribution, find the mode. If lambda equal to 1.7 in a Poisson distribution, find the mode. Once again, see whether lambda is an integer or not an integer. Now here it is given lambda equal to 1.7, which is not an integer. You know, integer always has some fraction or decimal values. So here in decimal place we can observe 7. So it is not an integer. This is integral part, integer part, and this 7 comes in a decimal part. Now if it is not an integer, what is mode? Mode equal to integral part of lambda. Integral means integer part of lambda. If lambda equal to 1.7, what is integer part? This 1, it is in the integer part. So integer part is 1. Therefore here mode equal to integral part of lambda, that is 1. So in this problem mode is 1 because it is the integral part of lambda. For example, suppose lambda equal to 3.57. Imagine lambda equal to 3.57. Then what is mode? 3 is the mode, right? It is not an integer, and here the integral part has a number 3, therefore 3 is the mode. So this is how to find the mode of Poisson distribution. Next is another problem. Third problem. If the mean of Poisson distribution is 9, then find standard deviation. What is asked? If the mean of a Poisson distribution is 9, then find standard deviation, right? Now what is the mean of Poisson distribution? Let us solve this. These are all 2-mark questions, right? Now first, given mean, what is the mean of Poisson distribution? That is a lambda. Feature says mean equal to lambda, which is equal to, what is lambda here? That is, it is given mean is 9. So I am going to write mean equal to 9. In between I wrote the formula for a mean, that we know mean is a lambda. That is why I wrote, that is you must know here what is given, the lambda value is given, right? Mean equal to lambda equal to 9, it is given. What is to be calculated? Find standard deviation. Therefore standard deviation equal to, what is the formula? Square root of lambda, which is equal to square root of lambda is 9, square root of 9, which is equal to 3. So if you know the formula, you can find the required values, right? So this is how to find a standard deviation. Next, fourth problem. The fourth problem is, if standard deviation of a Poisson distribution, if standard deviation of a Poisson distribution is 4, then find variance. Once again it is 1 or 2 mark question. If the problem is asked for 1 mark, directly answer is enough. But if it is asked for 2 marks, you must write all the required steps, formula and all. The marks are allotted to each step. Next, here what is given? given standard deviation is equal to 4. What is this standard deviation formula? We can insist here, that is a square root of lambda, which is equal to 4, right? So if this is given, what is lambda? This implies lambda equal to, take the square root here, actually take the square on both sides, so root lambda whole square, it becomes lambda 4 square. This is 16. So I have calculated lambda value with the help of the given information. Now what is asked? It is asked to find variance. So therefore variance equal to formula, variance equal to lambda. So what is lambda? 16. So therefore variance equal to lambda equal to 16, that is asked. Suppose it is asked to find the mean, the same thing, mean equal to lambda equal to 16. That is how to continue. Next problem. Before going to the next problem, see in your textbook at the end some pages consist of some statistical tables. If you have textbook, just go through that while solving or studying the problems. Throughout this year we want to use that tables. So if you don't have textbook, then take a hard copy of those pages. It starts from logarithms. You can observe in the first 2 pages logarithms. After that, next 2 pages anti-logarithms. After that, in the 5th page, there are in the 5th page, there are 2 types of tables. One is binomial coefficients and next one is Poisson coefficients or Poisson exponents. That table we have to use. Yes. So this lower table is used while solving the problems on Poisson distribution, and after that next 3 more pages are there, those also we want to use in the next classes. So better to take a hard copy or a xerox of those 8 pages which are given at the end of the textbook. Now simply I have written some values which are called as exponents in the Poisson distribution. Simply how we must know how to read the values from the table. I am going to explain now. And above this one more table will be given in that page, that is it is related to binomial coefficients. We calculated the different binomial coefficients in the previous classes. Now some values will be given in the table, you can use it, right? Now for example, in the first column the values will be given from 1 to 15, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 15, those indicate the values of n. And next each column represents, the column heading is given as NC0, NC1, NC2, NC3, NC4, so on till NC9, the column headings will be given. And here some numbers, these values, or we know in statistics this is called as a the table, right? This is the first column. This table has many columns. There is a column headings, stubs, everything we have seen in the first year. Okay, this is called as a body of the table. In the body of the table, some values will be given. Those values represent binomial coefficients. For example, if I want to find 2C1, then 2. In place of n, put to 2, C0 means 2C0, this answer, 2C0 is 1, 2C1, 2C1, put here, n is equal to 2, so 2C1 means this column you must see. Suppose I want to find 15C8, then move in the same row, 15th row, then NC8, in this column if you are going to move, this value indicate 15C8. This is how we can get some coefficients, binomial coefficients from this table, but remember all the values we can't find because it ends at 15. So if you want to calculate 20C2, you can't get that in the table. For that manually we have to calculate. Similarly, if I want to find 15C11, and the values are not given, but we can use it anyhow. You know the procedure, better to use that. Next, go for Poisson distribution. How to find the exponents? That is, in the probability mass function we have seen e power minus lambda, right? How to find that? Now imagine if e power Now first I want to find e power minus 1.0. I want the value this e power minus 1.0. How to find this? To find e power minus 1.0 we must go through the table. Now in this table observe the first column represents lambda values. I wrote here lambda 0.0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 till 0.8, after that 0.9, next comes 1 point, 2 point, 3 point till 11 point. Those values are given in the table. After that second column heading is a 0, third column heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Next it is called as a body of the table. The body of the table gives the values of e power minus lambda. So the body of the table we can observe many values with the 4 decimals. We can observe those values indicate e power minus lambda. Now suppose I want to find e power minus 1.0. How to find this? With the help of the table. Move in the first column. Here lambda values will be given. In this factor lambda is a minus 1.0, that is here somewhere it is given 1 point, next 2 point, 3 point and so on till 11 point. So first one e power minus 1.0, that is a 1 point after 0. So move in this row and 0 column. You will be getting a value here, that is a 0.3679. 0.3679. This value is given in the table. What is this? This is the value of e power minus 1.0. This is how to find. Suppose I want to find e power 0.30. I want to find e power minus 0.30. Lambda value is 0.30. So look at this lambda 0.3, 0.3, right? 0.3. After that one more decimal is there, that is a 0. So move in this column 0.30. So which is the answer? 0.7408. Suppose I want to find 0.52, e power minus 0.52, right? This is lambda value 0.52. First one 0.5. So 0.5. After that one more decimal 2. Move in the column 2. The respective value is a 0.5945. Yes? Do you follow? So here I calculated e power minus 1.0 and so on. Suppose e power minus 3. E power minus 3 I want, that is a e power minus 3.0. I can write, that is a, the lambda value is 3 point. Next is a 0. So move in the 0 column. You will be getting a value here. It indicates e power minus 3.0. Suppose 3.1, move to the next column. 3.2, move to the next column and so on. This is how to find the values. But imagine, suppose we need to find e power minus 2.32. 2.32. So you will be getting 2 point. Next you must go through the column 3. After that, a second decimal is remaining. Now I can't find this with the help of the table directly. For that, we must use some mathematical operations. Let us see how to find e power minus 2.32 from the table. It can be calculated 0.30, 0.52. If it is 0.32, I can get the value from the table directly. But if it is 2.32, I am not getting the value directly from the table. For that, let us study with an example how to find the values of exponents in such cases. Now I am going to write one value, that is if we want to calculate or find e power minus 1.32. Now just a table, 1 point, next 3, third column. After that, once again I can't go for another column. You will be getting two values. Only one value how to get. So I have to split it. How we can split? E power minus 1.32. I can split it as e power minus 1.00 into e power minus 0.30 into e power minus 0.02. Why we can write like this? That is we have seen one of the law on index numbers formula, and that is indices, laws of indices, not index numbers. That is laws of indices in mathematics. A power m n is equal to a power m n. We can split it, right? A power m into a power n, right? Here a power m into, just here also, for example, in the earlier class also we have seen half power. In the binomial distribution, half power x into half power n minus x, we have seen. What you have done next? Here the base is common, half power x plus n minus x, x get cancelled, and finally we wrote it as half power n. Similarly, now this form I want to split it like this, right? That is, now e power minus 1.32, this term, power term, I want to split it. Sum of three factors is this one. It is a sum of three factors. Add all the three, you will be getting minus 1.32. Just I want to split it in a very simple manner. Now first consider the first integer, write integer and all the remaining values as 0. Next consider the first decimal value 3, put all the other values as 0. Similarly, next second decimal value, write significant value, and all other values consider it as 0. It is very simple. You can write. Next, now write the values of those exponents. So first one, e power minus 1.00, that is a 1.0, right? 1.0 means 0.3679. This can be obtained from the table. Next one, 0.30, that is a 0.30, so 0.7408. Next, 0.02, that is a 0.0 and 2. Here there is one value, that value is 0.9802, that is given here actually, 9802. Now we got three values by splitting the given factor as a sum of three factors. Next, multiply those three, which is equal to 0.2671. So actually this is how to find two decimal values, right? That is the values which have two decimals with some significant integer. We have to find the values like this. Just study how to, I think all of you have followed how to find the values from the Poisson table. Just to go through the table and try to read the values from those tables. Next, let us continue problems. The next problem is, for a Poisson distribution That is problem number 5. For a Poisson distribution, if lambda equal to 3, then find the value of P of x equal to 0. Then find the value of P of x equal to 0. Now what is given here? Alright, now here just to see, for a Poisson distribution, lambda value is given, then find the value of P of x equal to 0. What is this? This is probability term. We have to find the probability of a random variable x or Poisson variate x takes value 0. And we know to find the probability, always the probability mass function should be known. Right? If you know the probability mass function, we can find any probability. So first here we have to write the probability mass function. Right? So first, what is the probability mass function here? So start. Given in a Poisson distribution, lambda equal to 3. Right? Lambda equal to 3. Therefore, we can write the probability mass function is P of x is equal to, what is probability mass function? E power minus lambda power x divided by x factorial. X is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to infinity. Right? First, write the probability mass function. Okay. Now substitute the values of parameters. Here there is only one parameter, substitute it, that is a lambda parameter. So e power minus lambda, lambda is a 3. So here we can write e power minus 3 power x divided by x factorial. X is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to infinity. Right? Here range do not depending on the parameter value, it is always 0 to infinity. Next, this is actually writing probability mass function for the given value of the parameter. Once you know the probability mass function, suppose here instead of asking probability of x is equal to 0, just it is asked, write the probability mass function, then till this you have to write. This is the answer. Yes, for the question, write the probability mass function. But here it is asked to find probability of x equal to 0. So next, therefore, probability of x equal to 0 is equal to e power minus 3 power x equal to 0. 3 power 0 divided by 0 factorial, which is equal to e power minus 3. That is, in the table we must search the value. E power minus 3 is nothing but e power minus 3.0. And that is a 3.0. Right? 3.0. 0 column. Here you will be getting the value. And that value is 0.0498. 0.0498. I wrote it from the table, into 3 power 0. Any value power 0 is 1 divided by 0 factorial is 1. So 0.0498 is the answer. Remember, 0 factorial is equal to 1 always. 0 factorial is equal to 1. So this is how to write the probability mass function, and hence how to find the probabilities. Next problem. In a Poisson distribution, it is the sixth problem. In a Poisson distribution, if P of x equal to 0, equal to 0.1353. Then find the lambda. So what is given here? In a Poisson distribution, one probability term is given. Which probability term? P of x equal to 0. If a random variable that is Poisson variate takes value 0, then the respective probability term is considered as a first probability term. In the table you will be getting that in the first place, right? So here this is the first probability term, it is given. We have to find the parameter value. Now for that, first P of x is equal to 0. We have to substitute x equal to 0 in the probability mass function, right? The probability mass function of a Poisson distribution is e power minus lambda. Now we can start like this. First write given in a Poisson distribution, P of x equal to 0 equal to 0.1353, right? Now in the probability mass function, put x is equal to 0, that is e power minus lambda power x. In place of x I am going to write 0 divided by x factorial, that is a 0 factorial. What we have done? Just in place of x I wrote 0. Next, which is equal to 0.1353. Yes, have you understood? That is just in the probability mass function put the given value of x. Now just try to simplify this. E power minus lambda power 0, anything power 0, that is a 1, divided by 0 factorial 1, which is equal to 0.1353. Now what is remaining in the left side? In the left side we are getting e power minus lambda, which is equal to 0.1353. So to which factor we reached now? E power minus lambda equal to 0.1353. Now how to find lambda? Now in the table, now lambda values, right? 0.0, 0.1, 0.2, etc. Last one 11 point something, and here 0, 1, 2, 3. Just now we have seen in this body of the table some values are given in the decimal form, and here among those values you must search this number. Somewhere here you will be getting 0.1353, and suppose one of the 0.1353 and exactly corresponding to this value 2.0. Actually here the value is present here 0.1353. We have to search it. First search that. Suppose that value lies here, then move in the same row and move in the same column. Now these values indicate, these two values indicate the value of lambda. It must be represented in a systematic form. Now in this example, here there is a 0.1353, move in the same row, in the same column, you will be getting 2.0. What is that? 2.0. So I can write therefore lambda equal to 2.0. How we have calculated this? With the help of the table. So from table we observed. Similarly, suppose lambda e power minus lambda is equal to some value. E power minus lambda is equal to 0.7945. 0.7945. Now if we want to find the lambda, right, then first you have to search this number in the body of the table, move in the same row and in the same column, right? 0.7945. 4, 5. And in the table you can observe you will be getting 0.2 and here 3. So what is the lambda value? 0.23. So here if this is the case, lambda equal to 0.23, right? 0.23. This is how to find the lambda. Also if lambda is given, we can find e power minus lambda. If e power minus lambda is given, by looking at the table we can search what is the value of lambda. It is an important 2-mark question it is. Therefore what is parameter? Therefore parameter is lambda equal to 2. It is a 2-mark question. Next, in a Poisson distribution, if P of x equal to 0 is equal to 0.1224, write down the probability mass function. Now here it is given P of x equal to 0 is equal to 0.1224. It is very similar to earlier problem. First write the probability mass function, e power minus lambda, lambda power x, that is 0 divided by 0 factorial, which is equal to 0.1224. Now this term 1, this is also 1, so e power minus lambda into 1 divided by 1 is equal to 0.1224. What do you get? E power minus lambda equal to 0.1224. Now look at the table. In the table, in the body of the table, search 0.1224, move in the same row, in the same column, lambda can be obtained. And you can observe lambda equal to 2.1. That is from the table. Once you got the lambda, then you can write the probability mass function. What is asked? Write the probability mass function. So the probability mass function is P of x equal to e power minus lambda, lambda power x divided by x factorial. Substitute the value of lambda, e power minus 2.1 into 2.1 power x divided by x factorial. So to write the probability mass function, we must know the parameter. First calculate the parameter and substitute the value in the probability mass function, right? Okay, thank you.